Welcome back, Wolfskinders, and welcome back to another video, another cooking video in my kitchen. Today's one, I wanted to update my Buckeye bars, and I want to show you a new version of this so you guys can try. Because in the last one, you guys saw that I had an interesting one. So here it is. You're going to need a saucepan, and you're going to want to put that on the stove on a low heat. Try to get it as low as humanly possible. You want it as low. You're also going to take your peanut butter, and you're going to take a spoon, and you're going to put two big heaping spoonfuls of it in the pan right now. Now this is going to equal about a cup of, like last time, this is going to equal about a cup of peanut butter. So you want to get as much of that peanut butter in as humanly possible. And I'm going to need another measuring cup. So yeah, you want to try to get it. You want to try to get as big, get as much, at least two big heaping teaspoons of this in there. You can pretty much make this as peanut buttery as you want. This version right here of the Buckeye bars is going to be. You can go as pretty peanut buttery if you want. Add one more. Okay, there's that. Now once that gets hold on a second. Now once this gets nice and melted, as you can see, you can see just a tiny bit in there. You want to then add your chocolate, and as always, I'm using Lily's salted caramel, and I found out that half a cup is actually really good. So right here is a half a cup of Lily's chocolate. You can add more depending on your preference. If you want it more chocolatey, or if you just want it more peanut buttery. So if you want it more peanut buttery, like this right here gives me just enough chocolate flavor, and it doesn't overpower the peanut butter, and the peanut butter doesn't overpower it. So you can maybe do like 1/4 if you just want a slight chocolate taste to it, or if you want to go with more, just do a cup of it. And right now it should be melting soon. So I'm going to catch you guys back in just a second once I get this melted out and get the chocolate, and I'll show you what it looks like once I put the sugar in, which is what I'm using. I'm using a Swerve's confectionery sugar as always, because this is the sugar that my blood sugar can tolerate. So hang on tight, guys. Hey Wolfskinders, just wanted to take a few moments of your time to thank you for watching the video, and I hope you are enjoying. So let's get back onto the video. Alright, welcome back, Wolfskinders. The peanut butter is softening up, as you guys can see. You guys can see a little bit how softened it's getting. Now at this stage, this is when you add the chocolate, and you continue to stir. You want to continue to stir. I turned up the heat just by a notch. It's at 1 now instead of low. So you want to turn this up a notch to get a little bit more if you want to. Don't go higher than 2. I would recommend don't going higher than 2, otherwise you're going to burn it. So don't go higher than 2. So just continue stirring while you melt the chocolate. Get all the sides. It's starting to look good. You guys can see. Can you guys see a little bit? Caramel starting to come through. Alright, it's almost done. Yeah. Looks like it's almost done. Just a few more seconds. Alright, turn off the heat. Alright. So it's pretty much done. Now here comes the tricky part. You want to add enough sugar to thicken it, is what you want to do. You want to add enough sugar to this to thicken it. So it can be, it depends on how thick you want it. I'm just going, I just realized I probably didn't put enough peanut butter in there. So instead of using like a cup of sugar per cup of peanut butter, I'm probably just going to eyeball it. But that is my ratio. If you use a cup of peanut butter, use a cup of sugar, and that should help you out. So I'm just going to use the rest of this and try to thicken it up a little bit. So I'm just going to eyeball it this time. So this is more of a piece. So yeah, we're just going to eyeball it. We may actually have enough for this. Actually, yeah, you just want to look for a consistency that you're okay with, and that's exactly what you want to do. You want to look for a consistency like this, and you want to try to find a consistency that you're comfortable with for it. And I think this is a good consistency. Yeah, I think this is a good consistency considering I didn't use a lot of peanut butter. I think this is a good consistency. So, I do have I think this is a 9x9, right? Is this a 9x9? I think this is a 9x9 pan. I'm going to line it with some parchment paper. Or at least try to. And then I'm going to spatula that in so that way it can get itself ready. And out the spoon as always. Ooh, that's nice. It's more peanut buttery, but it's fine. I like a little bit more peanut butter. I like a little bit more peanut butter actually. So let's get this bad boy into its pan. There we go. There. Alright. Now let's just spread this out so it's nice and even. Or at least as thick as you want it. That's what you want to do. You want to get as thick. You want to get as thick as you want. I think this is good. Alright, I am going to let this bad boy place in the freezer for a little bit until it's nice and solid, and I will catch you guys back when it's done. So I'll show you guys the end product, so hang on tight. Alright, welcome back, Wolfskinders. As you can see, it is nice and hard as a rock. And this fudgy bar, Buckeye bar, or whatever you want to call it, is completely done. And yeah, I'm not gonna have any right now because it's kind of early in the morning and I don't feel like having a sweet treat. But I wanted to have this for later today, so that's the reason why I decided to make this video and to do it, because I was like, oh, I'll just make some I'll make a bar and do it that way. But I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little treat and stuff like that. So you guys take care, be well, be safe, have fun. Bye everyone.